Hello. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to try to be more regular on here now. Not as regular as when I documented every single day of my prep last year, but I figure once a week videos are good for now. A couple weeks ago on my Instagram story, I asked people to ask me questions about my transition from women's physique to wellness. And I want to answer those now because I want to answer them more completely. So I have them up in front of me and I'm going to also pop them up on the screen so you can see them and answer them. So first question was, are you competing in 2026? The answer is yes. The dates for competitions have not been released yet, but once they are, I will announce that date. My guess is that the show will be at the end of May 2026 or super early June, which is right on track for me to then do the Toronto Pro Qualifier, which is June 13th. That has already been announced. I just need a qualifying show before then. So I will start my prep most likely January 1st, if not a little sooner than that, and be on my way. Next question. How did you adjust your training to fit into the category? A great question. So when I made the final decision that I was going to switch divisions, that was in March of this year, I have not trained any upper body at all and have increased my leg day volume to be training 3 days per week. So I train legs 3 days per week. I am doing the vacuum challenge, comment vacuum in the comments below, and I will personally send you the sheet, Google Sheet, that is a 12-week abdominal vacuum challenge. Actually, I'll just link it in the description as well. So comment or click the link in the description for that. So 3 legs a week, no upper body training, keeping protein high to grow leg muscle as well. But that's pretty much how my training has changed. Lots of glute work, a lot more glute work than I was doing. I was barely doing any, and now I'm doing glutes 3 days a week. So it was a big change, and I thought I would miss upper body training more than I do, which was a surprise for me, but we're having fun. Next question. What's been the challenging thing to overcome with this switch? Extremely good question. The biggest challenge I've had to overcome is my identity in bodybuilding, right? Competing the past 10 years, for 8 of those 10 years, I was in women's physique. And now, mind you, I did have a little stint in women's bodybuilding, but women's bodybuilding and women's physique is a lot more similar than women's physique to wellness. So it was kind of being able with that when I go on stage next, it won't be what I've been doing, and it'll be a whole new experience, and I'll have to overcome kind of come along with that. I haven't walked on stage in heels in 8 years. When I did figure last in 2017, or was it 2016? Long time ago, regardless. And so that will be the most challenging thing to overcome, is that it will feel like it's the first competition all over again, even though I have a decade in the sport and am very experienced. It is something new. So I am excited about that though. Next question again was, how is the training different? Training's different, a lot more leg days, no upper body. And that was answered 2 questions ago. Next question was a joke from a fellow coach of, will you continue to progress to bikini and then fit model, with a thinking emoji. Never say never. You don't know what's gonna happen. I'm a chameleon now in bodybuilding. Next question. How do you drop muscle mass from your upper body? The way I'm doing it right now is not using any PEDs in the off season. So I haven't touched anything. and I am not training any upper body. And when I say that, I also am trying to train lower body in a way where I'm not doing a lot of holding weights with my upper body. So my trainer told me a great way to do RDLs that's just with a cable, so not dumbbells. I did the other day, but that was more so just for fun. I haven't done any type of RDL or deadlift where I'm holding the weight and my arms and back are involved. So just upper body training as much as possible has already reduced my upper body size to the where I think it's noticeable now. Like I can see myself, and usually we're our own worst critics and we can't see changes in our body as well as others. But I can see it. Now, mind you, if I wasn't competing at all and I wanted to drop size, I would greatly reduce protein intake, which I haven't done because I obviously want my legs to keep their size and grow. But basically not weight training and reducing protein would be how you reduce muscle mass. Now, you can also do cardio style training, HIIT style training. That should also help, but being in a deficit would be necessary to get smaller overall, which I don't want to do fully yet. So right now I'm just not training upper body at all. The next question was, how do you make spot reductions while keeping mass where it's still pertinent? That was answered pretty much in the previous question. So I'm keeping protein high, keeping food high, but just not training upper body at all. So you train what you want to grow, or you train what you want to maintain. And I want the upper body to be way smaller, so I'm just avoiding that for now. Next question was, how is your prep going? What are your main challenges? Have not started prep yet. That will start in January most likely. The biggest challenges during prep time will actually be the posing for me. So just my goal and what I will do is every single day I'm in those heels. Every single day. I will not miss. I will do posing every day, posing practice in the heels, and it will be second nature when I step on stage. And then the last question was, what's the difference? And I'm guessing this was, what's the difference between women's physique and wellness? So women's physique, a lot of mandatory poses: front double bicep, side chest, back double bicep, side tricep, quads and abs, and all the quarter turns. No heels are worn. The posing suit is different. It's connected at the low back so that it doesn't cover your back at all, and you can see your back in all those poses. There's a lot more posing in terms of the 30-second presentation round at the beginning, and then a minute posing routine at finals. So it's a lot of stage time. And the look is different, right? Really muscular upper body, really muscular legs. Overall size is much bigger. And then wellness, there's heels, there's only quarter turns, 4 quarter turns. The posing suit is different. There are rhinestones on the side and it buckles in the back like a normal bikini. You don't show your back at all. Your hair covers your back. The focus is on leg and glute development. So the overall look is different. You want like an asymmetrical look. You want your lower body to look bigger than your upper, whereas women's physique was a lot more focused on proportions. And you wear heels, and it's a more of a feminine look to me, in my opinion, overall. And that's what I want. I was struggling with how my body was looking being that big. And even though it was awesome and it was inspiring and it was freaky and cool to look at, being a woman with that muscle and that size and that condition, I wasn't aligning necessarily with the look anymore. And still love bodybuilding, still want to compete, so I wanted to transition into a division where I align with the look and I want to look like that. So that's where wellness came in, and that's what we're going to do in 2026. So thanks so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe. I will be dropping one a week. if you want that vacuum challenge. I will drop it in the description. It's totally free, and it's using abdominal vacuums to get a tighter core in 12 weeks, because who doesn't want that? Till next time.